Dom, just seeing you the other day at the Aegeus Bowl and looking at you now, is it fair to say the fridge is empty?
Yeah, I've been working quite hard during lockdown, and it's probably was needed, to be fair. And over the winter, it's probably carrying a little bit too much weight, and I've worked hard, and glad I'm feeling a bit fitter.
What exactly? I mean, do you know what your numbers are? What that work has produced for you in terms of just bare numbers?
Because of the social distancing, we haven't been able to have like skin folds and stuff, but on the scales, I've lost like 12 kilograms, I think.
And how does that feel in terms of being at the crease and that? Do you feel stronger, fitter, better when you're batting?
I don't feel much different, to be honest. I mean, people have said I look different, which is obviously nice, but in terms of batting, it's just doing the same thing as I've always tried to do, really, and that's try and bat for a long period of time, and hopefully being a bit fitter will help me do that. And I think in Sri Lanka, I felt a little bit for the first time actually in my career, I felt a little bit self-conscious about my physique and my weight, and seeing how the guys, especially the senior guys in the team, how fit they are and how impressive they are in their training. And I remember being on the plane thinking I need to, that's something, especially during lockdown when we couldn't improve anywhere like sort of cricket related, it was an opportunity for me to improve that side of my game. And glad to have been able to have stuck to it.
And
yeah, look, I've always been someone that hasn't been maybe necessarily the fittest in the squad, and I've always, whether it's been at Surrey or Warwickshire, I've always sort of been at the, coasting a little bit in that aspect. I've always trained, I've always prided myself on training extremely hard, my batting. But maybe that side has probably, not been something that I've done to the best of my ability. And I just thought, I remember being in Sri Lanka, especially with that heat and training in that heat. I remember thinking, I think I saw maybe a few of the lads, running after a big session, and I thought, I need to. It was a bit of an eye-opener for me, and it's the first time I've really sort of felt. I've had taps on the shoulders before and haven't done anything about it when I was younger, and I think it was probably a bit overdue, me having that sort of little bit of a wake-up call, and that was a good lesson for me that I needed to, regardless of whether it leads to runs or not, it was something that I need to do, and something during lockdown I needed to probably put in the bank because couldn't do any cricket, so that was a case of me trying to get that sort of tough graft in the bank, and hopefully stand me in good stead.
Thanks.
I think he's just going to do what he does, and that's lead from the front, probably try and lead by example. His quality and his energy on the pitch is like nothing that I've played. Like it's he's got a unique sort of skill and a unique presence, and I think that he'll just use that and try and lead for example. And he's someone that the young guys look up to, and will continue to do that regardless of whether he's captain or not. So I'm sure that he'll do his thing, and we'll follow him for sure. Yeah, I think it's a good thing to have. I was actually talking to someone about it the other day, and in the Lions, when we went back down after South Africa, me and Zach, we were talking about how we thought whether we sold each other or not, we're self-consciously, we sort of we're training to try and push each other further, and I think that was a good thing. And then obviously when you add in other people, and then we went to the Lions and we had Keats there, we wanted to try and perform, and I think it's a good thing to have that competition because it keeps pushing you to try and be the best you can be personally. And I think it's exciting to have. Obviously Rory coming back in, he did brilliantly in the summer, and obviously did well at the start in South Africa. So hopefully he can come in and do well.